I was just reading The Rules of Wealth, and I was writing. One of the questions it asked me is, what do I want money for? So as I've decided to start writing, I've nearly finished a full page of what I want money for. I'm not going to tell you everything unless you can read upside down from there what I've wrote, but I will tell you one thing. I'll give you one. To be able to buy my mum and dad land in Jamaica. But every time I spoke to my mum, that's all she wanted, and that is something my dad wanted. I remember we was in Jamaica this year for a holiday. We was all looking at properties and vacant properties, people that have bought land that have never touched it. They might have inherited it through family, and I've just never even been to Jamaica to even see what plot of land they own. So when I was in Jamaica, I was like, I wish that I could be able to buy my mum and dad land in Jamaica so they can have their own home, and if we all want to go there, we can go there, and they can live there full time, because I know that's what they want. So as I was writing and I was just flicking through my pages, I've noticed that all my notes to me is just amazing. Everything I've written down from books, like from this book, Mastery. Coincidentally, we got here is, you take what you do for others and make it your own. So everyone's got a little bit of sauce that you can just take off, or they got ingredients. Everyone's got some ingredients, and you take a little bit of theirs, put that in with your own, whip that up. Do you know what I mean? You got your own sauce. So you have to be fluid and adapt. One thing I learned today is that my dreams are sending signals of changes because of the frequency that I am on. Oh, that was me breaking down Mastery from my own perspective. If you want things to change, you must change. And then what else have I got? So as I'm just going through, obviously sometimes I have dreams and I write down my dreams in my notes, and then I'll try and break down what the dreams mean, because my dreams actually come true, believe it or not. So I've written like, clocks don't wait for your excuses. How many times have you said I'll start Monday? I actually did a PDF book on that, and it's like every week is like, I'm going to start Monday. Listen, I've said it to myself many times, but I'm this type of person that even if it's Monday, I'll start doing what I'm doing today. But I know it's like, I've still got the rest of the week to finish, but for Monday, I'm going to take it up an extra notch. Time doesn't care about your circumstances, which is, I think that's a hard bar. What else have we got? Guys, I urge all of you to get a notepad, write down your feelings, write down your thoughts, whatever comes into your brain, write down. If you have any questions about life, just write it down, because you can't keep everything in your head. Get it down on paper, and when you're not feeling how you was feeling at a time, when you look back at your notes, you can take things in better and from a different perspective. Like for me, I write down a lot of information, and then like now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, forgot I wrote that. Oh, and then I realize, I can take gems from it. I might even use some of this for new material, just because of how it was a while ago that I did it. So what did I put? Purpose before pleasure. Man without purpose seeks stimulation. Right, come on guys, take it in. I write down like my 5-year plan. I write everything down. And the real question isn't what if I fail, it's who do I become if I don't try. 5 years will pass regardless. Decide what you want to do. Decide what you want to be when they do. So 5 years will pass regardless. Decide what you want to be when they do. So in them 5 years, decide on the man you want to become, because them 5 years are going to pass whether you like it or not. It's crucial to act. It's non-negotiable to act. Do you know what I mean? Then I broke down the meaning of purpose. So are you born with purpose? There's 2 ways. Purpose is assigned, Purpose is potential. You're born with raw material, but under structure, it can become greatness. Take what I'm trying to say. You are born with raw material, but under structure, it can become greatness. You are born with traits, temperament, tendencies, wounds, strengths. Your purpose emerges from how you shape them. Gems. 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 Do you know what I mean? Gems. And like I said, I did a video talking about a 50-year-old that come to my house and he was talking about purpose. And the crazy thing is, he come to my house to do another job. He come to my home to do another job. And he said to me, I've been here before, haven't I? I said, yeah, you have. And he goes, did you recommend a book, something with man? I said, yeah, The Way of a Superior Man. And he goes, that's what it was. And he didn't write in his phone again. So when I bump into him, I'm gonna go on his phone and say, get this book. Because sometimes, as you might listen to this video, I'm saying words now. But when you read a book, it might imprint better into your mind than me speaking. Sometimes books can do more than a video. I'm being deadly serious. Sometimes I read a book and I can be like, I get it. My boy might tell me something, the same thing he said in this book. It might not, just like synchronize as good. So sometimes I recommend a book, and me telling you to read this book is basically saying, look, take what I'm saying, but read this. It'll be better. So I recommend books to people. If you want to take it in. So basically, when I spoke to that guy, is because he's lacking purpose at 50 years of age, he gets to a point where, what is my purpose? I don't even know how I even got here. Like, I've been drifting through my life. Not even drifting. I've got a good job, a good career, but it's unfulfilled. I'm unfulfilled. So sometimes when I do videos, I just put down like notes in there and try to remember what to touch on. But I freestyle, so it's not as clear all the time. I might not say what I written down. Then after the video, I'll be like, I should have said this. But anyway, save that for another video. So silence is required to hear direction. Most people never sit in silence long enough. So the question was, why do so many people struggle to find it? Distraction, phones, comfort, entertainment, comparison. Silence is required to hear direction. Most people never sit in silence long enough. Fear of responsibility is why some people never find what they're looking for. Purpose increases pressure. If you discover what you are capable of, now you have to live up to it. So now you know the price it takes to become successful. Are you willing to pay that price? Are you willing to go into deep waters? Some people drown in them waters. Some people, Some people fuck around and drown. Yeah, some people go in to the deep end because it's less crowded, and some people drown. Some people float. Everyone in the shallow end, more populated. Everyone's safe, comfort. People's feet can touch the ground. Water's chest height, just under your neck. Everyone's all right. In the deep end, a fair few, because not everyone can swim, and it's dangerous. You could drown. There's actually, there's actually a consequence of being in the deep end. In the shallow end, there's nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you go into that territory, there's a risk. You might not make it out alive, and your purpose could have a risk. It's easy to say I don't know my purpose than to say I know, but I'm scared. Come on, guys. Gems. Some people might never reach their purpose because they're in survival mode, paying bills, raising kids, fighting stress. Purpose feels like a luxury. So that's why many men wake up questioning everything. Does all purpose make money? Not all purpose gets monetized. Some purposes might be to mentor younger men, serve the community, build something quite quietly meaningful, and raising young children can be a purpose. Money's a tool, purpose is direction. Sometimes they overlap beautifully. Sometimes they don't look at Vincent van Gogh. He died broke. His purpose didn't pay him, but it changed the world. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So not everyone that has had an impact in life may have been rich. Some people have had nothing, but who they've become are legends that have inspired the world, that have changed the world, yet they didn't have a pot to piss in. So it depends on your perception of how you see success. So your success might not make you money. Your success might not make you money, but it changes the world. So do you want to change the world or do you want money? You can have both. Sometimes it can overlap, but not every purpose is a money machine. If you want lifestyle freedom, your purpose must intersect with economics. Passion alone isn't enough. Maybe people are suppressing their purpose by refusing to express who they already are. Trauma, judgment, conditioning, and stability. And that is really it. Obviously, I've got a lot of notes, but I'm going to leave you with that one. That's just me flicking through my notepad. Like, this is what I've got. I've got many of these lying around the house, but this one I've been focusing on mainly this year. And like I'm saying, I've not got many spare pages left. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to buy a new one. I'm going to get a sick one as well. But yeah, guys, thank you for locking in with the video. I just wanted to let you know that you have to plan and jot down your ideas in your notepad. It's good to reflect and to know that at this date I was thinking like this, or 4 months ago on the 5th I was thinking about this, I had a dream about this. You don't remember. If you try and think about, oh, what was I dreaming about 3 months ago, you wouldn't know. But if you wrote it down, you would know. So these are some good books that have changed the way my mind works. How to Win Friends and Influence People, Hyperfocus, Mastery, and The Rules of Wealth. And on the next video I might have a few other books, just to let you know that my library is okay. I've got a decent library. So thank you for locking in. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But yeah, that's it. Over and out. Milks.